also look at what might I need to let go of. That could be important. So again, though, you want to feel a sense of accomplishment about your work, a feeling that you're making an important contribution in some way. So ask yourself, do you feel that? Do you feel you're making an important contribution in some way, something you could be proud of? And, is what you're doing at work important to you? Many times people don't feel what they're doing is that valuable, and that can certainly affect their overall sense of self-worth. So do you feel that what you're doing is valuable? Do you feel successful? Or another way to look at it is there meaning for you in what it is you're doing? So the bottom line for this principle, balance, achievement, and enjoyment, is really, do you enjoy your work and feel that what you're doing is worthwhile? That would be kind of like the bottom line question. Do you enjoy your work and feel that what you're doing is worthwhile? So it's important to balance achievement and enjoyment in our lives in all areas. So let me give you just a few suggestions that some of my clients have come up with in a workshop. One person in particular said, they have to leave work at work. And that's a huge thing for them because they tend to bring work home. So leave work at work. And I know this sounds so simple, and it's not that easy. And I know that you know this too, because often the demands are so great and the pace is so great that in order to make it happen, you actually have to bring it home. But I believe you would agree with me also that with all the technological ways in which our work can invade our personal life, it is really hard to leave work at work. Still, though, we can decide when we're with family and friends not to be distracted by work-related emails, texts, and so on. And we can choose to give our attention fully to the people that we are with, especially in our personal world. Second, you can decide how you feel about what you are achieving and enjoying both at home and at work. In other words, you can evaluate all the different areas of your life, both personal and professional, and you can decide how you feel about what you are achieving and enjoying in all the different areas, and particularly, again, the personal and professional areas. For example, when was the last time you both enjoyed and achieved something at work, enjoyed and achieved something at home? So, again, pay close attention to how it is you are, in fact, creating your world or your life. And what about enjoying and achieving a goal or activity just for yourself? So, it doesn't have anything to do with work. It's just all about you. But there may be a goal or an activity that you're doing that is just for you, and you can enjoy and achieve that. So, look into your personal hobbies as an example. Is there a certain hobby, exercise, leisure interest, something that would help you achieve a more balanced you? And it's these activities that generally will energize you and also make you even more productive in the other areas of your life. So I know I love to walk, and in my neighborhood where I live, I have two friends I walk with frequently. And when I can say that I've walked even twice a week with them, because we do a long walk each time, but even twice a week makes me feel productive for myself. And certainly more than that is better, especially when the weather is right. But, if I don't do that, then I feel kind of a sense of disconnection from my own body. So yoga, I love yoga, and, aerobics, whatever it is that you love to do, just make sure that you remember that that's not sort of an extra thing. That's a necessary thing for you to enjoy and achieve something for yourself. Now, another key here, simple suggestions. We said leave work at work and then decide, achieving and enjoying both at home and at work. But what about setting an intention about what you actually want? Now, often we set work-related goals and ways to be productive, but we leave enjoyment unrelated to our work-life goal setting. We say, well, all right, if it's not related to work life and goal setting, then we don't have goals about being productive or having enjoyment. Or let's say we expect to relax and have fun if there's time on a certain day or on that vacation every year. But just remember, in general, just every day for that matter, allow yourself to feel joy. So the act of feeling joy itself is important for health reasons. For one thing, it's believed that when you feel positive feelings, of which joy is, of course, a very positive emotion, it actually is said to bring DHEA, and that's it looks like an acronym, but it's a compound to put into the body. It's DHEA. You can Google that if you want more information. But the act of feeling joy itself is said to bring DHEA into our bodies naturally. And again, it's a necessary compound. It's also considered a cancer-fighting ingredient. So feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling loved, all of this brings DHEA into our bodies and motivates us to be more productive overall. So, do you have any joy, love, all of that? How much is there in your everyday life? How much DHEA do you think you're giving your body? Now, laughing itself actually completely relaxes the body. And I don't know whether you're aware that your physiology actually changes when you laugh. So, a good belly laugh is almost like getting a deep massage. And research suggests that when we laugh, we stretch muscles throughout our face, our body, and that our pulse and blood pressure change. So, it's said that we breathe faster, sending more oxygen to our tissues. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few moments. But it is time for a break. I'm Dr. Cynthia Bischoff, your host for Heartliving with Dr. Cynthia Bischoff. Dream Vision 7 Radio Network is the media partner for Omega Institute. So for more information, go to dreamvision7radio.com. And we'll be back shortly for further tips on creating better work-life balance. Thank you for listening.
Are you ready to live a more meaningful and passionate life? Through the principles of Heartliving with Dr. Cynthia Bischoff, international life coach and energy medicine practitioner, you'll delve into new theories, discover life wisdom, and achieve greater balance. Become inspired. Connect with Dr. Cynthia Bischoff through her Dream Vision 7 radio show, Heartliving with Dr. Cynthia Bischoff. Visit Cynthia's website at heartliving.com and like her Facebook page at facebook.com/heartliving for inspiration and guidance. Cynthia has helped thousands transform their lives. Let her lead you on a remarkable journey of the heart.
If you're living with fear and stress in your life, there is an answer.
If you're ready for a better way, step through The Doorway.
The Doorway is a multimedia online course for transcending fear, transforming relationships, accessing inner guidance, and experiencing more inspiration and trust in your life.
To learn more about these online courses based on the teachings of A Course in Miracles and David Hoffmeister, go to acimcourses.com.
Join us every Wednesday at 2 p.m. and 2 a.m. Eastern on the Dream Vision 7 Radio Network for Heartliving with Dr. Cynthia Bischoff, where you'll discover life wisdom and achieve greater spiritual awareness. Through Cynthia's coaching tips, healing stories, and inspirational interviews, you will improve your relationships, find greater balance, and achieve inner peace today. Join thousands who've transformed their lives through Heartliving.
Omega Institute, offering workshops, retreats, and online learning dedicated to awakening the best in the human spirit. With a 40-year track record, pioneering holistic studies, and helping more than 1 million people find a deeper sense of purpose, Omega is known the world over as a trusted source for an integrated approach to personal growth and social change. Located in Rhinebeck, New York, just 90 miles north of New York City, Omega's natural environment and quiet pace allow for extraordinary experiences to unfold. Learn more at eomega.org.
Are you ready for the quantum age?
Humanity's next step in evolution?
Dream Vision 7 Radio Network invites you to the extraordinary platform of evolutionary voices for the quantum age.
Let's explore. Learn more about this upcoming age where we bridge science with spirituality.
Where potentiality meets reality.
Where we take compassion into action.
Our trailblazers and visionaries will ask the whys, the what ifs, while igniting continuous possibility.
Come along with us into an age beyond what we know today, where we can grow together in unity consciousness.
Experience evolutionary voices for the quantum age, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern on DreamVision7Radio.com.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back. You're listening to Dream Vision 7 Radio. I'm Dr. Cynthia Bischoff of the Heartliving with Dr. Cynthia Bischoff show. Dream Vision 7 Radio Network is the media partner for Omega Institute, and our topic today is creating better work-life balance. So before we took the break, we spoke about allowing ourselves to feel greater joy. And I mentioned that we need DHEA into our bodies because it is a naturally occurring compound that will flood the body when you're feeling joy, happiness, love, and so on. But most important, it's a cancer-fighting ingredient. And I had suggested that, when you have, as your physiology changes when you laugh, and your pulse and blood pressure change and sending more oxygen to our tissues. But overall, I just want to add before we move on from that people who believe in the benefits of laughter say it can be like a mild workout and actually may offer some of the same advantages that a workout offers. So I'm always thrilled when I'm with groups of friends and we laugh so much, and we always joke and say we've given ourselves so much DHEA. But laughter therapy has become popular for people, and especially you can Google that there is a form of laughter therapy that is used to help people who struggle with certain diseases such as cancer. So, just really interesting how that is. Okay, now that leads us to our very important third principle, Heartliving number 3, which is take good care of yourself in all areas of your life. Okay, all areas of your life. So let's go on then with an important tip for balance. And that tip is how to build in downtime. You've got to have some downtime. And I know, I feel that I can speak to this topic so well because I lived a fairly large portion of my life being incredibly busy, incredibly hurried and scattered and just really, really busy because I had a job that required, actually when I decided to resign from the position, it was farmed out to 3 different people. And that's because I had created part of it and could do most of it as a reflex. And it was very hard, though, to learn how to do what I knew how to do, but that didn't make it easy. So, take good care of yourself in all areas of your life. I learned the hard way. Now, let's start then with what would be a first tip. Again, build in downtime. Build in downtime. Okay, over the years, many of us have created tremendous busyness, I would call it, in our schedules, and often having weeks of overwhelming, overly productive days. And again, I know for me that was true. So I'm assuming for you it probably could have been, and certainly has been for many of my clients. And I remember someone said to me once, and this was kind of an eye-opener, the person said, it's okay to book an appointment with yourself. And that was just great advice. So I want to tell you that I decided, and this was something I did regularly, I would write into a planner. This has been a number of years back, but I would have, segments of an hour and a half with specific appointments. And I actually wrote my own name in my schedule for a half hour here and there in order to regroup, relax and recharge. Now, why did I write my name? Well, believe it or not, at first I would just X it out. Like, I would put a little X over a half hour.